All right, y'all, we are live, maybe, on this beautiful Sunday. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are very blessed. And guys, I actually don't even know if we're live right now. So someone let me know in the dang chat, guys, are we live? Because, man, honestly, I don't even know what's going on here. I'm in this, like, weird tunnel, and there's all these blue and purple lights flashing all around me. The Bitcoin price is pumping, and the streams are lagging, and it's crazy right now, guys. All right, so let me know in the chat if you guys can see me. All right, we got to give a major shout out to everybody in the chat. First of all, major shout out to No Way, major shout out to Rocco, major shout out to Kier Bustero and Hooked Fish. Shout out to Dylan Cockerell, who says, "How much do you think BTC needs to pump to drop the weekly red dot?" I don't know, man, but we're coming up close to the end of the week. Crypto Crank thinks I'm live. Shout out to Kenneth Smith. Shout out to Locky Denny Colo. Shout out to Wavy T. Shout out to JK. Shout out to Pump Boy. Shout out to Breaky Sion and FB. We live, brothers. We live. That's what's up. Shout out to Radar Apologetics. In the house. Looks like we got some computer issues going on. Stuff going on, man. Radar Apologetics, bro. I need you maybe to help me out with all my life woes over here on the live stream. Shout out to Matthews92. He says, "Let's go, Jason. Be blessed, brother. 120K push this week." I hope so, man. Here we go, baby. We're up right now over $40,000 on this juicy $400,000 Bitcoin long trade, as the title says. Look, you know, $400,000 Bitcoin long, a 4.3 Bitcoin trade right now. We're up $40,000, locked in $25,000. Absolutely amazing. Shout out to Mark. He says the tunnel's going the wrong way. Shout out to Max Ross in the chat. Let's see what else we could do here. Let's get rid of the dang tunnel. All right, cool. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Fadwan, who says live, baby. Shout out to BG. Yeah, trippy. Where am I walking? We are walking to the top of the bull run. We are walking to a $500,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. Shout out to Mr. Music. Shout out to Surface 9. He says, "Loving the fit, bro." You're talking about the fitted? This is a fitted, by the way. It's fitted to everybody. Shout out to Mr. MEXC. Shalom to you from Canada. Shout out to Crypto Naughty. MicroStrategy buys more. Really interesting. Shout out to Lucky Jim Bob 111. Shout out to Yash. Shout out to Alec Yu. Shout out to Michael Harrison and HFG. God bless you, HFG. Glad to see you here, my man. Shout out to Aaron G, holding it down with the wrench as a mod. Shout out to Fit Genius 618. Did I hear about CryptoFace's 120K top prediction? I did not, but you know what? Honestly, that wouldn't even surprise me if we did have $120,000 Bitcoin top. That's my next target. In fact, that's my last plan to take profit on Bitcoin. All right, shout out to C Toxic. Shout out to AZTV, scaling into a low leverage Bitcoin short. Entries are 103, 107, 111, and 117. Shout out to Light of Yeshua, who says Jesus is Lord. Shout out to Karen or Karan Veer and Sharing Tech. All right, guys. Well, man, let's talk about this Bitcoin pump. As you can see, Bitcoin is getting a little bit of a pump, guys, and as usual, I forgot to say it, but it's true. If we can get 1,000 likes within the first half hour, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. All right, so smash up the likes. I know we don't have 1,000 people in the house yet. We had some issues going on with the live stream, okay? But let's see if we can't get 1,000 likes in here. I'm not sure what's going to happen with the algorithm now, with the notification, with the 2 live streams. We're just going to see how it goes. All right, we're going to see how it goes. Shout out to Mr. Pump a lot. Mondays are red, maybe. Shout out to Gova OP. 108,000 TP. Let's see. I think 108K is good. You know, we do want to front run 110K in my opinion. I'm thinking we come close to 110K, but it would be good to front run that. Crazy. Bitcoin is pretty expensive right now. That's pretty nuts. Well, we are bouncing right now from right around that area. If you were here last Sunday, we did a TA stream where we were basically looking at that $95,000, the zone right between the golden pocket and the 786. If you were here last Sunday, I gave this trade setup basically for free. I said, guys, this is the major support right around this golden pocket right here. And this is where we're going to be looking for our next big pump to the upside, and that's pretty much exactly where we're bouncing from. Of course, setup was also given in the Casper crew VIP Discord at jasoncaspertrading.com to join the juiciest trading Discord in the world. But we are currently bouncing right now, guys, and as you can see, I am loaded up right now on a juicy long trade. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, what's with the short trade? Well, here it is, guys. Still open in the red, negative $2,000. Still in the short trade. You know, last time I was live on Thursday, I told you guys my plan for this short trade was to let it get stopped out at 103.7. We're getting pretty close to that stop loss right now at 103.7. I will be taking $2,725 out of my realized profit. So this will close out with a $6,000 profit in the event of a stop loss. And honestly, I do believe that if we can come above that level, we are going to break out of this little consolidation here and probably see Bitcoin heading towards $110-ish thousand. All right. Major shout out to T. Major shout out to J-Boy Bullish in the chat. Aaron says, not the right cycle to short. Do we use a stop loss? Of course, we never use a stop loss here in the Casper crew. All right, let me hide my stop loss. There we go. We never use a stop loss around here. 15-minute bear div. Yeah, we got some bear divs popping on in. All right, we got some bear divs popping on in. Let's head on over to the Bitcoin chart and see what's going on. First of all, last week we had this, and we still have it. In fact, it still hasn't confirmed yet, but we do have a red dot printing on the weekly time frame market Cipher B. All right, a little bit scary, a little bit scary. The reason why it's so scary is because if we print and confirm this bear div on the weekly, that is going to be a confirmed bear div on the weekly time frame. Whereas the price is getting higher, the momentum waves are getting lower. And the last time we had a bearish div on the weekly was actually all the way back here in July 2023, which did result in a pretty big pullback, about 26%. All right, so last time we had a bear div on the weekly. So this is nothing to take lightly. Now, when we go to the daily time frame, this is where things are starting to look, I'd say, a little bit ambiguous. All right, and we already talked about, you know, the ambiguity. It's when we were looking at this last week on Sunday, like last Sunday, or when was that? Last Sunday, December 8th. We said, yeah, we've got a bear div on the daily. It could take us down a little bit, especially if that weekly confirms. But you can see we're not really having any follow through with these bearish divergences. In fact, we've still got this thing going on right here. Right? We've still got this thing going on right here. This channel, this Bitcoin channel with this Bitcoin trend line. Now, again, if we are going to break out of this, I do believe this is going to act like a bull flag, and we're going to see a lot of follow through on the breakout. Okay, but here's the thing. I am not getting overly bullish right now, although I am bullish. Don't get me wrong. I'm very bullish on Bitcoin, but I don't want to put all my eggs in the bullish basket right now until we actually break out of this. And the reason why is because we do have a potential bear div on the weekly, and we are also printing potential bear divs on the daily here. And so I just want to be cautious. I'm bullish. I'm long. Obviously, I've got a lot of money in these long trades right now, but I want to be cautious because as soon as I say that's it, up only, that's probably when we start to get the correction, right? At some point, we're going to have a correction. It might not be now. In fact, I hope it's not now. If we break out of this, you know, depending on how you want to draw this bull flag, we could see Bitcoin eventually pump to some very high targets. Between 120 and 145, to be honest, in the next few months. So I'm just saying, could be very, very bullish. We've seen many times Bitcoin form these ascending channels and they break to the upside. Like my favorite time was back here, right? A very similar situation. If you take a look back at what happened in October of last year, leading up until November of last year, we were forming this, all right? And as we were forming this, we were seeing some bearishness forming on the daily, and I was after a big old pump to the upside. And personally myself, I was leaning more bearish back here in November, but we ended up breaking to the upside. And once we broke the upside, we got some significant follow through. After that breakout of the resistance, we ended up with another 30% move to the upside. So very similar looking kind of channel happening right here, I'd say, where after we had this long range, 8-month range, boom, we get the breakout. We're forming this consolidation. You know, this was back after a long range sideways for about 218 days. So 218 days. This range that we were printing earlier this year was about 230 days. So a very similar situation. We finally have the big break. Now we're consolidating in an upward ascending channel. Are we going to see that big continuation? Only time will tell, guys. There are a lot of bullish fundamental news coming out right now about Bitcoin, about the US government getting into Bitcoin, about Micro Sailor, that tiny little sailor guy out there, also buying lots of Bitcoins. So let's see. Let's see what's going to happen here. It's pretty interesting to think that for the past, let's see, ever since November 12th, we essentially now have been in this channel for a month. So it's been a lot. You know, the altcoins have been taking the center stage here, but it's been about a month of this. And so when this thing breaks, whether it be to the upside or to the downside, we are going to see, in my opinion, some significant follow through. So the weekly has potential bear signs. We do have to admit that although this is a bear div, the way the momentum wave is forming atop here doesn't look like it would result in a significant pullback. It really just looks like it would result probably in a slow drip down over the next few, maybe month or so, right? If it confirms, because when you look at the top of the momentum wave, you can see how the wave crossing it is very flat. When it's very flat like this isn't a very powerful bearish wave. When it crosses like this, that's a much more powerful bearish wave. So even the bearish wave looks kind of bullish. The daily, ambiguous here. It's hard to really say what's going to happen. Let's go down to our 4 hour and take a look at the chart. Also very ambiguous. I have to be honest with you guys. Super ambiguous. It's not getting me super excited for one way or the other. Now, once we start getting down to the 1 hour, we've got some bear divs starting to form over the weekend, right? Basically, since Wednesday here on the 1 hour, every time we form these tops, we're making these slightly higher highs, but the momentum waves continuing to get lower over time. When we go to the 24-minute, same deal. We're seeing momentum and money flow leaving as the price is making these higher highs. Nothing too bearish, to be honest with you, just given the context of this market, given the context of the big break that we had in early November. These things wouldn't get me too bearish, to be honest with you guys. Market structure is still bullish. And that Thursday, December 5th candle right here, where we did hit that high at $104,000, in general, you know, it doesn't seem like that candle we should take too seriously, because if we just are looking at this here, you know, we're still in that bullish market structure. Basically, if we ignore that wick, we're still in that bullish market structure. So it's quite interesting times, guys. It's quite interesting times. I'm going to start on the weekly time frame here and take a look at our candles. You know, what a crazy week it's been. We have 4 hours left, and honestly, if we close this candle like this, that's a pretty bullish looking candle. The fact that we wicked all the way down to 94K, right to the support, like literally exactly on the support from the level we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. Then we're just bouncing right from there. That's very significant, because that support is not just any arbitrary level. That's the Fibonacci golden pocket. That's a very important level to hold in this bullish structure. So the fact that we've gotten a strong bounce from there, and potentially in the next 4 hours having a very strong weekly close, that's bullish. That is very bullish to me. Would not be surprised if we see the next week also being bullish, given such a strong weekly candle. What would really be bullish, guys, is if we close above last week's high. So if we close above last week's high in the next 4 hours at around 105,000, that's very bullish looking. Very, very nice, because we see the bears try to push us down. They're unable to take the low that we made the week of Monday, December 2nd. We bounced right from the Fibonacci golden pocket like this, and bam, I mean, it couldn't look more beautiful than that. All right, so we don't have any levels really to be aware of here on the weekly time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame and see what we have going on here. Now, when we are consolidating like this, it becomes very difficult to look for trades. Last week, it was so easy just to come in here and say where the important support and resistance levels were. We have all these little levels here from these daily candles. $100,000 is going to be important now. 96.6 is going to be important now. Let's go ahead and look at the volume of this entire bull flag here. And let's go ahead and pull fib locally. You know, we don't really know where the top is right now, but I'm just looking to see if we can find. Okay, so I would have to say this, like within the range right now, I'd say our major support is going to be coming in between 96 and 97.7, because that's where right now we have the majority of the volume that we've traded here since all of December so far. So half a month of volume coming in right at 96.5. We have that daily level at 96.6. We have the 786 coming in right at 96K, and we have the Fibonacci golden pocket. When we look at this little volume profile here, also you can see that we are closing daily candles above the value area high, above 100,500. 100,500 sounds weird to say, but that's kind of bullish actually. So we might see continuation to the upside here, and I'm hoping we do. We're at 103,400. We're up right now $40,000 in unrealized profits, $25,000 in realized profits, and I'm gonna shoot for a take profit at $105,000 right now actually. $105,000. We'll take a little bit of profit out right there. All right, just a little bit, just a little bit, you know. Let's see if we can't take out that high today, guys. That would be pretty crazy. All right, let's check out the order flow chart and see what's been happening over the weekend. Are we building any bullish or bearish CVD? How's this looking here? Well, I do have to say this, guys. You know, yesterday we did have some bullish CVD kind of as we came from this low right down here. Yeah, we had some bullish CVD yesterday, and that gave us kind of a move to the upside. And since then, we've seen a big increase of open interest here. We've seen open interest go from about 1.57 billion to about 1.64 billion. So I guess it's not the biggest increase in the world, but comparatively to what happened on Saturday, we're seeing a lot of people opening up trades today. It looks like a lot of people are expecting a big move on Bitcoin, and it pretty much is pretty even, 50-50 longs and shorts. You can see the CVD is pretty flat. I mean, in general, I'd say there's more longs opening than shorts, but as we consolidate here, it's pretty equal. Longs and shorts, pretty equal. A few more longs and shorts, but it's very interesting. People are putting their money on the line right now. Let's also quickly check out the CME chart. So we closed on Friday at, let's see where we closed on Friday, if we have any kind of CME gap. 102,300 is where we closed that Friday candle on the CME. 102,300. So basically right around where we're at right now, you know, just another $1,000. $1,000 on Bitcoin now is nothing. All right. Isn't that crazy? $1,000 on Bitcoin is literally nothing. So if we do come down to 102.3, that's about a 1% move to the downside to kind of fill that CME gap if we open up tonight and fill that gap. All right. Yeah, it's a very interesting time, guys. As opposed to last week where we had a clear plan, a clear entry, clear support. So far, this time, the levels are a little bit difficult. It will be more difficult to get into a trade, I would say, this week because we're waiting for some kind of follow through right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We got 7 minutes. If everybody likes the video right now, we can get we can do a $1,000 giveaway. Shout out to HFG. Shout out to Cavino, who says maybe add a little to margin. Website owners talking about Filecoin. Why is Bitcoin going up? Because it's a bull market, and Bitcoin goes up in a bull market. Shout out to Abu, who's missing Lauren. Shout out to Preparing for War. I'm still long from 91K. Already TP'd at 102K. I don't feel comfortable adding to my position. At what point would you be looking for a test of support? You're long from 91. Man, I don't know. That's a tough one, bro, because that's a really good entry. That's a really good entry. I mean, so I was long from like 93, I think, and I've added a little bit, so my entry is right around 94. All right, so this is what I'm doing right now. I acknowledge it's a little risky in case we go for those lows and to tap into the 786 at 93, but really what we have to do, man, the way I handle my swing trades is what I would wait for. The only way I would add to a trade from 91K right now, if I was like trying to hold this swing trade, is wait for a breakout and then wait for the back test, and then wherever that new high or low comes in, that's when I would add, you know. Because if you're swing trading, you kind of want to hang on to those entries. At least that's my opinion. Hang on to the dang entries, you know. But that's a really nice trade, my man. All right, shout out to Alamac Faux Shizzle, who says, like the dang stream, yo. Shout out to Gova OP. Shout out to the Kiwi Canadian. Shout out to John Shanks. Why shorting in bull market and when a bull flag is formed? Why am I shorting right now? The reason why I'm in this short trade right now is because I had a valid reason to enter this short trade. I entered it from here. All right. I entered it from here. I added to it from here. And then last week I added to it from here. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, well, number one, there was an opportunity to take a short. Number two, you have to think to yourself, I have $500,000 leveraged longs right now. I've got a massive Bitcoin portfolio. I always like to have shorts open just in case. And this short also is guaranteed to make me $6,000 no matter what. Because if my stop gets hit and I lose $3,000 on the stop, which I will, a little less than 3K. Once you include the fees, probably about 3K. So I'm going to lose 3K, but I've made 9. So I will close the trade with a $6,000 profit. So it's a win-win situation right now to be in the short. If you're a day trader or a scalper, doesn't matter if it's a bear or a bull, there's always opportunity for you to be making money in the markets no matter what, right? So for me, I had a valid reason to enter the short trade, and I'm using good risk management, and I'm not going to get out of that short trade with a loss. I'm going to get out of that short trade with $6,000 of profit. All right, here we go, baby. Bitcoin starting to launch off. 103,480, baby. Let's check out the order flow and see what's going on. We're going to go down to the 5-minute time frame. All right, we've got some low volume, honestly. This is low volume Chop City right here, but this open interest, get ready, guys. Get ready for this open interest to give us some kind of a follow through here, whether up or down. Because open interest is the highest that it's been since December 9th. All right, open interest is the highest it's been since December 9th. So people are very much so becoming interested in entering into the market. They're putting money into the market here. Very interesting. Very interesting. And my next target is going to be 105,000. That's psychological 105. It would not surprise me, guys, if we do, let's say that we come up here. It wouldn't surprise me if we grab this high and then form another little resistance, right? Something like this. We come up here, you know, we come back down for a little bit. You know, that wouldn't surprise me, to be honest with you. But this is definitely our next target up here right now. And I think we might be able to do it. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Turbo has what kind of news, Scottish crypto? I don't know if you're allowed to say that over here, man. All right? You know, I don't know if you're allowed to say that. It's going to blast off, says Ed Viagra. Shout out to Ed Viagra. Shout out to Bernie. He says, me and Jason are actually half brothers. We're twins separated before birth. Yeah, for sure. Did I play a character on Jersey Shore? Maybe. I don't know. Shout out to Malik Me. Let's get this juicy giveaway. Let's see. Do we have 1,000 likes? We don't have 1,000 likes. Shout out to Juice World. Do we need the pump song? Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not do the pump song? Yeah, why not? Why not? We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot, all right? We'll give the pump song a shot. See if that does anything. All right? Then we'll take a look at some other assets here. All right, this is the pump song, guaranteed to pump the Bitcoin price every single time. Sometimes it has a delayed effect, but most of the time it works. If we can get 1,000 likes during the pump song, we'll give away $1,000. If we can get 1,000 likes during the pump song, we will give away $1,000. If we can get 1,000 likes during the pump song, we will give away $1,000. Alright? If we get 1,000 likes during the pump song, we will give away $1,000. Let's pump! Alright, here we go, baby. Yeah! Here we go. Yo! Here we go, baby. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Let's do it. Come on. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby. Let's go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Alright, here we go, baby. Yeah! Let's pump! Here we go, baby. Come on! Let's do it! Dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Alright, we gotta give a major shout out to Surface 9. He says get ready for the dump, baby. You know, when Jason Casper gets out the plunger, sometimes the pump song has a delayed effect. But other times, look at this, we're pumping it right now, baby. Where's the stop loss? There is no stop loss! Oh my goodness, no stop losses here, baby. Come on. We're so close to getting 1,000 likes during the pump song. Let's do it. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame so we can watch this pump song in action, baby. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. Yeah, we're pumping Bitcoin. Yeah, we're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. Yeah, we're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump right now. All right, well, it looks like we didn't get 1,000. Come on, guys. Let's get 1,000 likes. We didn't do it during pump song, but we're so close. We're so dang close. I'll do a $500 giveaway if we can get to 1,000 likes in the next 1 minute. All right. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. We need 3 likes. Come on, baby. 3 likes and we'll do a $500 giveaway during the stream. $500 giveaway during the stream. Here we go, baby. We're going to be giving away $500 during the stream. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to Vero. Come on, what's the market maker going to do? Is the market maker going to pump or is the market maker going to dump? We're so close to getting that pump up to our next major level, man. Come on, Bitcoin. Come on, come on. I think Bitcoin can do it. I do. I think she could do it. We're heading to our target. Alright, we will do a giveaway during this stream. Yeah. Bitcoin about to head to the target. Watch dust that smelled like somebody farted. Next thing you know, we're just getting started, about to take the profits like we're acting retarded. Pumping up to 105,000 Bitcoin price. We're going all around and we're going over here. Then we listen for the sound of ka-ching, ka-ching. We're taking profits all around. Then we dump it back down, Bitcoin to the ground. Pump it up, hear the sound of the pound as we're looking all around. You see, as we're coming up, then we go around to the top, taking the profits like we spotted. Hey girl, how you doing? I see you over there, looking so great, sitting in the chair. That's right, talking about the Bitcoin price. Don't you know she got some really nice hair? Yeah, what is this guy talking about? Jay Casper on the internet, looking like a clown. All around, can't even listen to the sound of the way he talks with the Bitcoin in the town. Yeah, and then we do it again. Don't you know Bitcoin hanging out with her friends? We're driving through the town in our fresh Mercedes Benz, looking over at our best friend Ben, talking about Ben Armstrong. Listen to the song Bit Boy all around. Then we're looking like we're thronging it in the UFC fight night crypto. The Bitcoin price is looking like she flipped, yo. Support resistance, then we break out, then we go the distance, heading to the town where we get to the next place where we're looking. The Bitcoin in the kitchen, know that she be cooking. Don't you know the candles turning purple, then they're turning blue, and the Bitcoin is about to show you what she's gonna do. And I'm walking on the treadmill in my Freshener pair of shoes, and you know Jay Casper, this is what we do. Coming to the charts every day just to get paid. On the treadmill, we don't do it any other way. Doing it today just like yesterday, and we give it to you straight, we never give it to you gay. And we're so dang hungry that we're eating from a tray. We're coming here just, you know, we wanna play. People get mad, all love and no hate. Don't you know Jay Casper? Listen to me say, here we go. Jay Casper, we're in the house. We're trading over here with the Bitcoin bounce. Oh snap, if we take a peek at market Cipher B, what do we see? We got the butt cheeks looking nice and juicy. Fat on the left, a nice big booty. Skinny on the right, looking kinda chewy. We come back to the charts looking like a nice buoy, floating in the ocean with the boat, with the yacht. Bitcoin price about to pump up and hit the spot. Hopefully the market makers don't make it drop. Then we come back down, don't you know it's the rot. Oh my goodness, that was a horrible, horrible freestyle. You know what it is, guys? The sun's been down. Sun's been down. All right. Let's see. We still got like 1,600 people in here. All right, we got the likes, guys. All right, we got the likes. Let's see how the Bitcoin price is doing. We're forming this this ascending wedge. So here's the deal. All right. Here's the deal. I'm gonna give it to you straight. Never give it to you gay. Look, here's the deal. Let's see. I know what people are gonna say. They're gonna say, Jason, this ain't how you do it. That's pretty much how we do it. Let's see. Let's pull it from this thing. So if we do get a breakdown, I wouldn't be surprised if we retest 98.8-ish. 98.8-ish. Would not be surprised if we come down for a support resistance flip. If the market maker is not going to let us have it this easy, I would not be surprised if we done do something like this. And honestly, if we done do something like this, 98.8, let's go to our chart. Man, 98.8 is nice, but we have a nicer level at 97.7. I'm torn. I'm really torn about where I'd want to, like, open up a freshie right now. I have to be honest with you guys. If I was going to open up a freshie, what I would want to see is this. I would want to see we break down from this wedge. All right? We break down from the wedge. We freak everybody out. And then we just make a higher low into this key support and then break out. That's what I would want to see, because that would actually be, if we ignore the wick, that would be a really nice inverted head and shoulders. Let's just be honest. That would be really nice. If we ignore this crazy wick here, let's put on a line chart for a second. All right? Put on a line chart. That would be a really nice shoulder, head, and then shoulder, and then breakout. All right? That would be really nice. Let's see. Oh, Bitcoin. The 1 minute chart. Let's see. Let's zoom in here. Ah! Okay. No need to get excited yet, Jason. It's just a few purple candles. yeah, this is what I would kind of be looking at right now, guys, to be honest with you. Let's see. This was Monday. This was Thursday. Yeah, if I was going to pick a trade, this would be my trade, all right? This would be my trade. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but remember last week we came in here and I said if I could pick a trade, this would be my trade. All right? This would be my trade. And now, in hindsight, that's the trade. I mean, that's the move, you know? That's the dang move, right from that level. So, we're going to extend this down a little bit here and say that right now, this is where I would be interested. This is where I'd get interested. Now, we're going to check out some other cryptocurrencies around here as well. All right, we're going to check out some other cryptos. Right? Is that right? Hang on 1 second. No, that's not right. Sorry for getting all southern on you here, but sometimes, yeah, nah, I'm sorry. This is what we want here, like this. Sorry, got a little bit confused there. All right, this is what we want right around here. All right, and then we can break out of there. All right. The final part was to our alien friends. Yeah. I don't know what I was saying at the end of that thing there. All right, ICP fetch is looking hot. Let's check out Cardano. Cardano's pumping like a wild lady right now. Come on, Cardano. Let's see, Cardano. Is it really pumping? Let's go to a candle chart. Nah, not really. I'm sure on the 1 minute it pumped for a while there. Someone said I was pumping Cardano during the pump song. I guess this was during the pump song. All right, Cardano pretty much looking the exact same as it was. All right. I have to say this for Cardano. You know, obviously 80 cents is very, very important. As we're looking at it on the 1 hour time frame here, we could break out of this. This could be a bull flag. If I was looking for a trade on Cardano, I would really love just to take out these lows, because that would be, whenever there's a stop hunt, that's the best time to buy, right? Stop hunts are the best times to buy. So if we come down here, we don't even have to hit 80,000 to the dollar, but that would be really nice on Cardano, a really nice entry around 80 cents. Now, look, like I said, I'm very neutral right now. Based on Bitcoin on market Cipher on the high time frames, I am quite neutral. I'm very neutral when it comes to my bias for the week. I could see it doing anything because there's really not a strong signal one way or the other. So if we start to pull back tomorrow, I'm going to be keeping my eyes on all these supports that we have here. Let's check out Sol. Now, Sol, okay, this is what I've been looking at on Sol for a while, all right? That $198 level, I still say is valid. Yes, this is a nice bottom. So let's talk about the two scenarios on Sol right now, okay? First of all, this is still a valid idea for Sol. Coming down to the bottom of this descending channel, around $198, right at the golden pocket 786. Look at all the confluence here when we zoom out on the daily time frame. This is no arbitrary level that we're looking at. This is a major breakout and back test that we're looking at here. Fibonacci golden pocket, the retest of the trend line from these highs that we traded March all the way until the breakout of November. We have the value area high of the range. We have the support resistance flip from July 2024. And then we're going to pump to massively new all-time highs. In my opinion, you know, we just did a small liquidity grab of this high. Now we're forming, honestly, what appears to be what we could even see as a giant cup and handle, weirdly shaped thing, right? So that would be one aspect of Sol that I would be very interested in. When I look at the daily time frame, to be honest with you guys, it looks like we could get another move to the downside. Okay, so this is my main idea. But let's entertain an idea that's presenting itself like right now. All right, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but there is a chance that this low is the low, and we do break out of this, you know, horizontal resistance and break out like that. Right? We can see this starting to form here. Let's go to our 1 hour time frame. There is a real chance that that is the case. So let's go ahead and pull a fib here. Okay, so I would be super interested if we come down a little bit lower. on this to bounce from that local golden pocket around 213. Because if we do, we have ourselves a really nice risk to reward ratio, in my opinion, where we're looking for a bounce from the Fibonacci golden pocket 786, and we're looking for a breakout, which in my opinion would take us to new highs. We have a really good risk to reward ratio potential setup right there. What I would want to see is this 1 hour time frame continuing to basically give us some upward momentum on market Cipher as we come down and tap into that golden pocket. We're seeing already the money flow getting higher here. We're seeing already the momentum waves getting higher here. What would really be the icing on the cake would be one more move down into that zone between 208 and 215, where we're seeing continued bull divs, the uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher be from basically from squatting and deadlifting with improper form, right? And so the right glute doesn't fire. And I've had that happen before, especially my right glute. My right glute is the weak glute, okay? The left glute's so strong, all right? Definitely don't want me to sit down on you on my left glute, crush you. The right glute, you know? Yeah, so looking pretty good. I'd say that's a potential, but the juicier potential, obviously, guys, is coming down to that 219 zone. That's what but look, that's the thing, like, trades, as you guys know, you guys have seen me trade, right? Sometimes you take trades just because they're good risk to rewards. If you have confirmation and a good risk to reward, you take the trade with good risk management. And if it's a loss, then you go on to the next trade, right? Because that's the whole purpose of trading with risk management, is that, yeah, you're going to take losses. That's just part of the game. And if you accept that as part of the game and you're using good risk management, then it doesn't really matter, because you might lose a little bit here and there, but then those next ones, there's potential to really make a big profit to offset those losses and way more. All right, it's now a good time to DCA into SOL, says Tom White. Well, look, it depends on many things. Here's the most important thing. Depending on what asset you are getting into, right, you have to have a plan for that investment. You have to have a plan for getting in. You have to have a plan for getting out. You need to know how much money you're willing to risk, how much money you're trying to make. If you don't have those things figured out, it's never a good time to invest in anything. It's never a good time to invest in anything unless you have a plan for that investment. And this applies to a scalp trade or a long-term investment. Okay? So this is not something I can answer for you. Shout out to Toast the Roast. I have an excessive amount of glutes. Well, I envy you, all right? I envy you. Because glutes, it's hard for me to work my glutes and my lower body in general. Shout out to Super Crypto, and shout out to HFG. Yeah, calculate everything. Like, that's the thing. If you're new to investing, if you're new to trading, let me just assure you that you're not going to miss out on anything if you just sit on the sidelines and learn. It's so easy to come into a bull market and feel the FOMO that, like, you're going to miss out on things. But the reality is the markets are going to be here tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day and the next day. And I promise you, things will come down. There will be opportunities in the future to buy crypto at low prices. How low? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how low, because you have to think of it in terms of percentage gain possible to make. There's going to be another bear market. There's going to be a time where all the bullish news about crypto is going to be bearish. There's going to be bearish news about crypto. China's going to ban it again. Something's going to, it just is the way the cycle goes, guys. All right. So I know a lot of people who have lost a lot of money in a bull market because they just didn't know what they were doing. There are so many areas where you can make a mistake out of ignorance in a bull market and lose money. Now, I'm not going to say you can't make money, because I know a lot of people who get into bull markets and make a lot of money. But if you actually want to do this with longevity, you have to calculate everything that you do. Every little thing you do has to have a calculation, a plan. Why am I getting in now? How much am I risking? Where am I getting out if it goes in my favor? Where do I get out if it goes against me? If you can't answer those questions on your own, you're probably not going to make money. You might hold a crypto wallet. You might make hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, and then have it come all the way back to break even or worse. You know? All right, Drain the Swamp 53 says, we dumping, baby. Oof. Man, we are dumping like crazy. My goodness. I mean, we're not really dumping, guys. But look at this. On the 1 minute chart, we are getting a little bit of a move to the downside. Let's check out the order flow and see what's going on. All right. Open interest ticking up. We have right now about a little less than 4 million shorts opening up here, which is why we're getting that little move to the downside. In general, open interest ticking up, ticking up, ticking up. Actually, we are starting to form a little bit of bullish, potentially bullish CVD here, actually. As long as we don't lose 102.980, we might form a little bit of bullish CVD here. Now, again, this is nothing I would trade off of, guys. This is Sunday. Very low volatility right now. Check Filecoin. All right, let's check Filecoin. Filecoin. Phil and Lil from Rugrats. You know, I'm a big fan of Philcoin. This is my Philcoin plan, to be honest with you. I own myself some Phil. And this is what I'm looking at, guys. I'm looking for a move up. I'm looking for a big move up to $90 on Filecoin. I really am. I love what I see here. I love what I see here. I love what I see. Love it. So here's the deal with Filecoin, right? We have formed a beautiful, beautiful bullish divergence on the weekly time frame. Like, it's so gorgeous. This is like the best bottom signal you could possibly even ask for, man. We are seeing the price get lower. We are seeing the money flow on the weekly cross from purple into the blue. We are seeing the momentum waves get higher. Money flow is higher now than it was back here. All right, which means there's more money coming in now than there was back here. And we are forming a consolidation like this, which in my opinion is, once we break out, is going to blast off to 40 to 90,000, 90,000, 40 to $90, okay? 40 to $90. And yeah. That's what I think on Filecoin. I think it's looking pretty good. I personally hold quite a bit, and I'm waiting for that big pump. All right. Free trading school in January, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a free trading course in January. All right. Shout out to the Crypto Killers. He says XDB KuCoin, please. I just threw in $200. And shout out to Lucky Jim Bob. All right, yeah, we'll take a look at XDB. XDB. On good old KuCoin. You just threw in 200. Wow. So, I don't know anything about this coin. Look, just if you're new to the channel, let me just say this. I'm a technical trader, which means I don't do any kind of fundamental research about these altcoins. I don't know anything about them. I don't know who made them. I don't know what they do. And I don't care. I only trade a chart. All right, this is the way I've made it work. Okay, there's a billion different ways to do it here in crypto. For me, it's just all about the chart, all right? I don't care about the news. I don't care about the noise. Show me the chart, and that's how I make my decisions. So, that being said, I trade assets that are typically higher market cap, so the chart don't lie. Now, if there's an altcoin that's like some hanky-panky going on, if it's a rug pull, if it's something that I don't know about fundamentally that could really negatively impact the price, I don't know about it. I'm just going based off the chart. Right now, when I look at this chart, I see the following. Money flow on market Cipher B getting higher on the weekly as the price is getting lower. I see bullish divergence locally on the weekly with the momentum waves as the price is getting lower. I see a very bullish break and a change of market structure on the weekly. And I really like what I see. This chart to me looks very bullish. Let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Did we take the high? Okay, so we just took the high just by a hair. Beautiful. All right, so we have ourselves a local range to be trading. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and pull our fib from low to high. All right, so right now, for me, the obvious buy zone on this is going to be right here. Basically coming back to backtest this last consolidation, this last little bull flag thing that we had here. Confluence with the golden pocket, the value area high of the range. So this is the obvious buy zone for me, getting a little bit of a pullback to right around here, and then breaking out. And when we break out, my target is going to have to be the man. I mean, seriously, we could see a big push on this. We could see, wow, is that even possible? 100,000%. Look, I don't know anything about this coin, guys, but it looks absolutely amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. This is pretty crazy. Wait, is this real? 100,000%? That's insane. Okay, so look, here's how I would approach this, man. You put $200 into here. It's pretty good. I would say that the way I would approach this, you guys probably know what I'm going to say. The way I would approach this coin is I would, yeah, throw a little bit of money in there that you don't care if you lose. I mean, if you're making 100,000% gains right now on this coin, throwing $200 in there, I mean, sheesh, it's almost, it's worth it, right? That's how I see it. That is crazy. Now again, I don't know what the heck this thing is, but is it on MEXC? It's on MEXC. Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw. I'm probably gonna throw a couple thousand into here just for the heck of it, to see what happens. Honestly, I'm gonna throw a couple thousand into here. You know. You know, that's a pretty crazy potential gain. Can you believe that? So it dumped 100%. So guys, it literally went to zero. Okay, it literally went to zero. Literally went to zero. All right. Shout out to Lucky Jim Bob 111. Let's take a look at Ethereum. All right. So ETH. Let's take a look here. All right, so ETH, as we all know, well, maybe we don't all know, a lot of us know, ETH is currently at a very, very, very key level, which is 3,812. This is like a massively key level. And we were looking for basically a breakout and retest for a long time. I would consider what has happened here a valid breakout and retest. And this, to me, looks like a bull flag for me. I'll just be honest, this looks like a classic bull flag right here. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and pull a fib from the low to the high. Here's what's tough for me. I'm bullish on ETH, but it's difficult for me to pinpoint exactly where I'd be looking for an entry. Let's go to the daily. The daily didn't even print a bear divot that high. Let's go to the weekly. See how that weekly candle's looking right now. That weekly candle looks really nice. It looks really nice, okay? That weekly candle looks really nice. If we can... You know, that's like a hammer candle, you know? A bullish hammer candle. The opposite of a shooting star. Looks like, you know, we tried to dump down. We tried to break down from that channel. Right? If you guys remember, we were looking at this. Saying that, you know, if we break down from it, we could see ETH coming back down to around 3,000, which it still could. But the key level here, this is such a key level. As long as we're holding above 38.12, I think that's bullish. All right, I think that's bullish. We had an opportunity to break down from the channel. We backtest bearishly. We made a higher low. Now we made a higher high locally. I'm bullish on ETH. My problem is right now I don't have a a trade entry. I mean, I guess you could say, and you'd have to be real low leverage about it. But the only thing I would say now is because we've gotten the back test, this would have to be our long, but it's a really wide stop, you know. 3,000 is still super key for me. 3,000 is where I'd be looking for a nice new long on ETH, a very juicy swing long on ETH at 3,000. So, something else we do need to keep in mind here is we are breaking out and retesting not only that white line, but we're also breaking out and retesting this trend line here. All right, this green trend line. This is the massive triangle that we've been trading in ETH for a very long time, right? Since 2021. We're right now breaking out and retesting this trend line as well. So I can see why, you know, I'm bullish on ETH. I'm bullish on ETH. I expect a $5,500 ETH and then an $8,500 ETH. So right now we do have like a almost 9-to-1 risk reward, even just from like longing right here, saying the reason for the long is the breakout, the back test, and then the holding above the level. That's a really nice, you know, risk to reward. But we understand if we do dump down and we open up the week bearish, then we are still going to be looking down to the $3,000 ETH, because this is just a beautiful level. $3,000 where we have these old high, we have these lows from the spring, the highs from the fall, the golden pocket, and that's where all the liquidity is after breaking down from this trend line here. So that's what I think about ETH or ETH or EUM. Man, I am hang on one second. I'm feeling a little bit dizzy here, guys. I don't know what's going on. All right, whew, that was a close one. Shout out to our super chats in the house. Major shout out to Steven for Van W. Can you give me your opinion on Velo protocol? Shout out to Crypto Pollo. Shout out to another Google user. Yeah, we can take a look at Velo. Take a look at Velo. Velo. Alright, so this was our plan on Velo, and look at how beautifully it's working out. Yeah, basically, we got the break and the retest of this trend line, so that was a go. So look, I have to say about Velo, I'm not a fundamental trader, but everything about this to me just screams bullishness, right? We've got a nice looking bottom in consolidation. We have these highs which are begging to get taken out. We could very easily come back up to 29-30 cents. Money flow on the week very thick. We just got beautiful direction on market Cipher. I think it's beautiful. We have a breakout and a back test of the trend line. It looks great. I mean, it looks great. Shout out to Crypto Pollo. Cluck cluck from the BGT team, the Billy Go Tails team. We are restreaming you. Oh, really? That's awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, man. And thank you so much for the super chat. God bless. Is this for the mint? Is this for the mint of the the first season? The 24-hour stream? Shout out to another Google user. Can you check out DGen and Aerodrome? Most curious about DGen. Let's check it out. I know a thing or two about DGens, as that I am myself am one. All right, so this was our plan for DGen, and honestly, we're literally there now. So let's go to the daily. Let's go to the 4-hour. Okay. I'd still say this is a valid place to be getting in on DGen. I have to say, we're at key support. This is really key support right here. Must be the first place I would be looking. Yeah, this is very key support. If we're not going to hold here, then the next place I would be interested in would have to be right around the 886 fib. So if we're not going to hold here, then this would be the next place I would look for. So if I was going to build a position on this on spot, I would have to drop some capital right here. This is just major support. You know, we're coming back inside. This was support all throughout this April, May zone. Then we've broken out. We're coming back down to retest the Fibonacci. It's a support resistance flip from October. So this is definitely a buy zone for me. And then I would wait for the 886 fib. I know it's a pretty big zone, but the 4 hour looks like we could get a bounce. And the daily, to be honest with you, the daily looks like we have more downside. So if I was personally looking at this now, I would want to wait a little bit. I would want to wait a little bit until I saw some, maybe just stay here a little bit longer and start to form like a nice rounded bottom here, like similar to this, except now we're doing it like key support. That's what I would kind of want to wait and see. Because the daily does look like she wants more downside here, just the way that yellow oscillator looks. The 4 hour looks bullish. The weekly is about to confirm a red dot, so I would actually lean on the side of caution right now and either wait to see a rounded bottom here or wait for a little bit lower on DGen. But we are at key support. All right, major shout out to Double Does Crypto. Can you check out Dog on Bitcoin? Just those BRC20 things. How do I look at it on Bitcoin? Do I just look at it against Tether? How do I do that? Shout out to Mike Marcello. Thanks for being a good influence. You got me that treadmill and remind me to be grateful to God. Will you please take a look at Gala Games? Sure. Well, God bless you, Mike Marcello. It's always good to be thankful to God for everything. And it's always good to have a treadmill. Because, yeah, it'll keep you healthy. Oh, that's just regular Gala Games? Okay. This is Gala, right? This is just normal Gala? Yeah. So this is my personal plan for Gala. This is like literally what I'm actually doing. I'm in Gala. I got in around, let's say, 3.5 cents. And I'm planning to hold it back to the high. This is my personal plan for Gala right now. It looks really nice on the weekly. I love how we forming a just a really nice bottom here on the weekly. Money flow is crossing into the blue right now. Historically, a very bullish sign. I have heard bad things about Gala fundamentally, like the way they keep increasing the number of tokens in supply. And people say it'll never be able to hit this high. So do your own research before you get into it. I'm already in it, so it's too late for me to do my own research. I'm already in it, so this is my actual plan for it. Shout out to XRP Shillbilly. He says, MCJC is the man. My favorite crypto YouTuber of all time. Well, God bless you, man. You're my favorite XRP 100X Shillbilly of all time. And a major shout out to USX Quantum. Hey, man, can you check out Dog? Yeah, we could look at Dog. Alright, let's check it out. And then we'll do a giveaway, alright? Then we'll do a giveaway. Alright, so the last time we looked at Dog, this was our plan. We were looking for a little bit of a pullback. We never got that pullback. We wanted it. We got front run. We got front run. By a little bit. Dang. Isn't that a bummer? But it happens, okay? Let's go to the weekly. Let's check this thing out on a different exchange. So, I like the low. I like everything about this. The only thing that gives me caution right now is the bear divs on these higher time frames. But here's the deal, like this is like kind of like a giant whatchamacall. Giant Sammy cup and handy right here, okay? Potentially. And so I mean, I'm not saying it's going to turn into a cup and handle, but if it does, alright? If it does, then, this support resistance flip right here at the golden pocket looks pretty nice. Just saying. Just saying, that looks pretty nice. I'm not saying that's going to happen. It does look pretty nice, though. The problem is right now, like, we're literally at the historical high. Let's see if we can find this on any other chart. Bitget. See if we can find any. Yeah. Yeah, so it's tough to say. Like, I wouldn't buy it now, even though I know it could pump. I would want to wait for a pullback. And honestly, the place I would much prefer. Yeah, it would have to be this, guys. It would have to be this right here. Yeah, it would have to be. Alright, let's do a $500 giveaway. Here's what we're going to do. Alright, here's what we're going to do. I want you guys to spam the chat with your USDT address. Alright? Spam the chat with your USDT address. And what we're going to do is I'm going to randomly pick a Tether address by taking a screenshot of it, and then whoever is screenshotted, highlighted here on my mouse, right above my head, will be the winner, alright? So here we go, spam the chat with your Tether address. Spam, 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 spam. Alright, I'm going to count down from 10 and take a screenshot, alright? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, here's the winner. It is my man, New Creation. Alright, shout out to New Creation. Our winner. New Creation. Congratulations. New Creation. Now I just gotta find you, New Creation. Ah, crap. I'm never gonna find you now, New Creation. What happened to my... Hang on. Alright, I'm sorry, New Creation. I'm gonna have to do another giveaway, alright? I'm gonna have to do it again. That's the way the cookie crumbles, alright? It is what it is, guys. That's what it is, okay? That's what it is. Alright, spam, spam, spam! I lost them, and I can't, I'm sorry about that, New Creation. It is what it is, my man. Alright? Alright, spam with your USDT address. Spam with your USDT address. The reason why I can't give it away is because scammers come in and make fake accounts. So we're going to have to do it again, alright? Alright. Here we go. Spam, spam, spam. Here we go, baby. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, I stopped the chat right there. So let's see who it is. Alright. Alright, here we go. Alright, shout out to my man, Ryan Davis. Ryan Davis. Congratulations. I got you right here, Ryan Davis. Alright. Sorry about that, New Creation, but it is what it is, my man. Alright. Alright, Ryan Davis, congratulations. You're our winner. You are the winner. About to send you the $500 giveaway right now. All right, just sent it to Ryan Davis. Congratulations, Ryan Davis. You're the man, bro. Congratulations on winning $500. All right, got to give a major shout out to Script, who says, "Hey, bro, can you take a look at our weave?" Sure, our weave. Okay, so I like what I see. Bullish div on the weekly, a really nice looking low right there. We pull our fib and we are bouncing from the 786, so it's a nice higher low. So we know this is a nice bottom right here. A change of structure on the weekly here. Let's pull our fib low to high. So for me, I would say just based on this chart, I'd be looking at $19, $16 to $19 for a potential long, where I would be looking for this, right? Because just to kind of recap what I just went through, we have a really nice looking bottom right here, and then a change of market structure, right? We made our higher high, and then we made a higher low coming in right here at the Fibonacci 786. And then from this point, we've actually changed market structure again locally, right? So we had this retracement, downtrend, high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Now we made a higher high. And so now we look for that higher low right at the area between the golden pocket and the 786. It's between $16 and $19. And that would be something like this. And I don't see why we can't go for the high. You know, I don't see why we couldn't. I don't know anything about this coin, again, but it looks really nice based on the chart. Let's go to the daily. Even the daily looks nice. Money flow getting higher. A little bit more of a pullback down there could be really nice. Let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, it could be really nice. We're starting to form bottoms on the 4 hour here. That's where I would be interested. Thank you so much for the super chat. Got to give a major shout out to Boyce102. Hey, Jason, can we look at Chainlink? For sure, my man. God bless you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Faux show, faux show. Check out Chainlink. So here's the deal. Chainlink right now is breaking out above a very key level. So let's remove all this noise from the chart. Chainlink right now is breaking out above the high volume node of the previous bull market range. And what's very interesting about this is it was our resistance from basically December 2nd all the way until our breakout, which happened on Thursday. So I would say this, like any back test at this level, in my opinion, is a valid long, right? We want to see the level back tested, like wicked into and then closed above. And then I'd say we could shoot for our next target is going to be around 42 bucks. That right there is not the best risk to reward, but let's assume that Chainlink hits new all-time highs this cycle. This could be the last chance to get in. And I don't want to be sensational about that, but it could be because, you know, support resistance flip right here, yeah, very key level. This really could be. Let's pull some fib extensions. Yeah, if we do break out and we could see a $100. Wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Wouldn't surprise me. Or at least like a $75. Let's say 75, right? This is still like a really good move in my opinion on Chainlink. This is such a key level. If we're gonna get a breakout, it's gonna be happening from this area, okay? This is what I'd be looking for. Alright, guys. Well, it's been a great stream. I do have to head out. God bless everybody in Jesus' name. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. It's going to be a good week. It's going to be a fun week in crypto. And Lord willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow. So have a great evening, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.